Let's take a leisurely walk in nature today. Left my keys on the kitchen table. Didn't check my phone since 8:30. Pulled my boots on, packed a little water. Pushed the door wide open, couldn't wait. The morning air was cool against my shoulders. The dog was already halfway down the lane. Something in my chest just slowly opened, like a window after weeks and weeks of rain. I don't need a reason, I don't need a plan, just the sound of gravel underneath my feet again. Into the green, into the green, where the light comes down through the canopy. Into the green, I'm finally breathing somewhere quiet, somewhere I can just be me. Into the green. Yellow jacket bright against the tree line, biscuit pulling at the worn out leg. Every bend reveals another wonder. Every mile gives me what I need. Forgot what it felt like to move this slowly. Forgot the smell of pine and morning dew. The trail doesn't ask me to be anything, so I'm just walking, just coming through. I don't need a signal, I don't need a screen, just the birds and branches and the world turning green. Into the green, into the green, where the light comes down through the canopy. Into the green, I'm finally breathing somewhere quiet, somewhere I can just be me. Into the green. And maybe this is all I ever needed. One good trail and one good dog beside me. And maybe I've been searching for the feeling that was waiting here along the tree line, finding me. Into the green, oh, into the green. Just me in the morning, just breathing into the green, into the green. There's a wooden sign at the fork in the path, pointing left, pointing right, pointing straight ahead. Forest Peak at 2.4 kilometers. Waterfall just a little over 1. And I stood there longer than I probably needed. Let the choices settle like the morning mist. Trace the carved letters with the tip of my finger. Smile because it all came down to this. No algorithm, no one telling me, just an arrow in the trees and what I want to see. Trail sign, pointing somewhere I've never been before. Trail sign, I don't need much, just the path in the open. whichever way the arrow goes, that's the way I learned to go. Trail sign, lead me on. Biscuit sniffed around the post a moment, like he had an opinion of his own. Looked at me with those enormous brown eyes, said, I'll follow you wherever you may go. So I chose the one that led to water, half a mile through the cedar and the oak. And the sign just stood there in the clearing, letting everyone decide their own road. No agenda, no one rushing me, just a crossroads and a dog and a chance to breathe free. Trail sign, pointing somewhere I've never been before. Trail sign, I don't need much, just a path in the open door. Whichever way the arrow goes, that's the way I learn to go. Trail sign, lead me on. Maybe that's the thing about a forest, every path becomes the right one if you walk it slow. Maybe I've been standing at too many crossroads, afraid to choose and letting the good days go. Trail sign, pointing somewhere I've never been before. Trail sign, I don't need much, just a path in the open door. Whichever way the arrow goes, that's the way I'm gonna go. Trail sign, lead me home. Forest peak, waterfall, nature trail, all of them waiting, all of them mine today. Trail sign, trail sign. The sign said 1.1 to the waterfall, a little over half a mile through the pine. And I could hear it even before I saw it, just a murmur growing louder all the time. The light was doing something through the branches, all that silver landing on the stone. And Biscuit stopped and lifted up his ears, like he'd known about this place his whole life long. Follow the sound, follow the pull, something up ahead about to make me full. The waterfall that way, the waterfall that way, I can hear it calling through the green. The waterfall that way, the waterfall that way, the most beautiful sound that I've ever seen. Lead me to the waterfall, oh, lead me to the waterfall. And we finally broke into the clearing. It was smaller than I pictured, perfect size, white and rushing over mossy granite, cool spray landing soft on both our eyes. I sat down on a flat rock by the water. Biscuit waded in up to his knees, and for a moment all the noise inside me got replaced by just the water and the breeze. Quiet the thoughts, quiet the rush, nothing to fix in this mist, nothing to push. The waterfall that way, the waterfall that There's a kind of light you only find in forests, when the sun is high but filters soft and slow. Every beam a pale and golden curtain, every shadow moving with the breeze below. I stop walking just to look up through the canopy. Green on green on green against the sky. And I thought about the last 6 months of hurry, all that rushing that I couldn't justify. Stand still for a moment, let it fall on you. There's nothing like this golden light to make you feel brand new. Golden light through leaves, coming down like something I believe in. Golden light through leaves, touching everything it finds along the way. Golden light through leaves, I have been so far from this, so far from easy. Golden light through leaves on a quiet trail at the start of the day. Biscuit lay down in a patch of sunlight, on the warm dry dirt beside the trail. Ears relaxed and one eye barely open, like a dog who's figured out the whole detail. And I thought he might be the wisest thing I know, the way he sinks completely into now. Not worried about what's coming down the mountain, just a golden beam in a shady bough. Stay here for a moment, let it warm your face. There's no timeline in this forest, there's no hurry in this place. Golden light through leaves, coming down like something I believe. Golden light through leaves, touching everything it finds along the way. Golden light through leaves, I have been so far from this, so far from easy. Golden light through leaves on a quiet trail at the start of the day. Let the dapple light remind you, you don't have to shine all on your own. Filtered soft and gently given, even scattered light can lead you home. Golden light through leaves, golden light coming down on me. Golden light through leaves, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. He's got his nose pressed to the underbrush again, investigating something in the fern. His ears hang low like curtains in the morning, and he tugs the lead at every single turn. I never knew what joy looked like until this dog tore across a meadow in the rain. Every day for him is brand new territory, every trail a whole new world to claim. Short legs, big heart, running like the world is his from the very start. Beagle on the path, teaching me the art of being fully eagle on the path, nose into the wind, reminding me of everything I want to feel. He don't need a reason, he don't need a plan, just the open morning and the world in his hands. Beagle on the path, he stops so sudden that I nearly trip him, then turns and looks at me like, come and see. And there's a clearing and a deer track in the mud, whole wide forest smelling green and free. He barks one soft, more wonder than alarm, then looks at me for what to do next. And I laugh out loud because this goofy creature holds my heart as tight as anyone or text. Brown eyes, warm weight, running through the morning like he can't be late. Beagle on the path, teaching me the art of being fully eagle on the path, nose into the wind, reminding me of everything I want to feel. He don't need a reason, he don't need a plan, just the open morning and the world in his hands. Beagle on the path, I chose this trail partly to see his face when something rustles in the leaves. The way he squares his shoulders, lifts his chin like he's guarding all of this for me. Good boy, good boy, big boy, good boy. Beagle on the path, you take me somewhere good. Beagle on the path, beagle on the path, beagle on the path. I didn't start out knowing where I was going. Just put on shoes and let the road decide. One foot then the other down the gravel, one breath and another deep and wide. It's been a year of too much sitting still, of staring at the same four walls and screen. But something woke me up this morning early, something that said go and find the green. Don't think about the distance, don't worry about the end, just one foot then the other around the bend. One foot then the other, that's the only pace I need today. One foot then the other, through the shade and through the open space. It's not about arriving anywhere grand, just the trail beneath my feet and the lid in my hand. One foot then the other, all the way. My grandmother once told me walking heals things that her mother walked when she was scared. Miles of road and shoes that were too narrow, miles of road until the weight was shared. I think about her when I hit a steep part, when the switchbacks make my lungs work hard. One foot then the other to the summit, the view from up there never quite so far. Don't count the steps remaining, don't measure out the climb, just one foot then the other, one step at a time. One foot then the other, it's the only pace I need today. One foot then the other, through the shade and through the open space. It's not about arriving anywhere grand, just the trail beneath my feet and the lid in my hand. One foot then the other, all the way. And maybe life is just a long trail, and all you have to do is keep on moving through. And maybe grace is where you find the journey, when you stop expecting perfect, start expecting true. One foot and the other, just keep going, one foot all the way home. There's a stream that runs beside this trail. You can hear it before you see it shine, over smooth brown stones and broken pebbles, singing some old song in a minor key and a major time. I sat on the bank and took my boots off, let my feet dangle cold into the clear, and the sound of it just wrapped around my shoulders, the most honest voice that I've heard in years. No words, just water, moving like it knows exactly where it's going. No rush, just rolling, a current that keeps on flowing. Stream song, pouring through the forest just for me. Stream song, the oldest melody, wild and free. I don't need music on my phone today. I got the stream song carrying me away. Stream song, Biscuit waded in up to his elbows, snapped a little ripples on the run, shook himself and sprayed me head to shoulder, and I laughed harder than I had in a long time under the sun. We stayed there longer than I planned on. The afternoon just softened and went cold, and the stream kept on its conversation, telling every stone a story to be told. No pause, just passing, everything it touches left a little smoother. No wind, just bending around whatever's in the way. Stream song, pouring through the forest just for me. Stream song, the oldest melody, wild and free. I don't need music on my phone today. I got the stream song carrying me away. Stream song. Water finds the path of least resistance, not from weakness but from deepenation. No wind, maybe I could learn to move like water, trust the current and keep on going, still running over stones, still singing. Stream song, take me home. Have you noticed how the forest breathes around you? The slow expansion of 1,000 living things. Moss and cedar, fern and ancient oak bark, the quiet hum that every growing thing sings. In the city I forget that I need oxygen. I forget that air can have a flavor, have a weight. But here among the green I breathe like something new made. Like breathing is a gift I nearly lost too late. Fill your lungs with it, all that green-soaked air, every exhale from a leaf, a kind of answered prayer. Forest breathes and I breathe with her, in and out in time with the wind, through the fire. Forest forest breeze and I slow down. Let the quiet be the only available sound. Forest breeze and I begin to feel like the truest thing about me might be real. Forest breeze, and so do I. There's a concept called the breathing of the world. How the forests pull the carbon, push out clean. How a stand of trees functions like a giant lung. How we need each other, human and the green. And I think about that as I walk the trail. How I owe this something, how it needs me to care. Not just on the days I'm here to take the good from it, but the other days I have to remember it's there. Carry it home with you, all that leave clean light. Let the memory of forest air outlast the night. Forest breeze and I breathe with her, in and out in time with the wind through the fire. Forest breeze and I slow down. Let the quiet be the only available sound. Forest breeze and I begin to feel like the truest thing about me might be real. Forest breeze, and so do I. I've been a shallow breather, half alive inside a noise I made myself. But the forest doesn't ask you to be ready. It just breathes until you're breathing something else. Forest breeze, and I breathe. Forest breeze, and I breathe. In and out, slow and even. Breathe back, so do I. Breathe back, so do I. Voice breathe, so do I. I could have taken the shortcut back to the car. Flat road half the time, nothing in between. But there was that trail I'd seen on the map this morning, the one that curved east out into the unseen. So I took the long way, added 40 minutes. Let the dog decide how fast we chose to go. And the long way had a meadow and a hawk's cry, and a stand of birch trees all in a silver row. There's a cost to the shortcut, everything you miss, every corner that you cut might cut away from this. The long way around, the long way around, where the best of everything waits to be found. The long way around takes longer, it's true, but the long way around brings more of you through. I'll take the long way around. I've been trying to be efficient all year, trying to optimize the hours that I own, trimming the margins, filling every second, forgetting that the margins are where beauty grows. And here on this trail with no one needing me, no deadline and no calendar to keep, I remembered how to wander without purpose, how to let a good thing pull me in deep. There's a life in the detour, there's a whole world off route. Every long way takes you somewhere you couldn't shortcut to. The long way around, the long way around, where the best of everything waits to be found. The long way around takes longer, it's true, but the long way around brings more of you through. I'll take the long way around. They say life is short, and I believe it, but short doesn't always mean you go the fastest. Sometimes the most time-honoring thing you can do is let the road take long enough to last. The long way, not lost, just choosing the long way around. Ooh, worth every minute. Ooh, the long way around. Spring green, deep green, olive and sage mint in the understory, dark fur on the ridge, lime where the new leaves catch the April sunshine, emerald where the moss clings to the bridge. I didn't know there were this many greens until I stood still long enough to see them. Every shade a different note in the same song, a whole world built from one color, and I need them. Open your eyes wide, there's more here than you know. All the green in the world is putting on a show. All the green in the world is here today, and I'm walking right through the middle of it. All the green in the world on display, and I can't believe I ever learned to forget it. All the green in the world, all the green in the world, every shade of alive wrapped around this girl. All the green in the world. The trail goes up and the forest changes with it, lower down the maple, higher up the hemlock and the cedar, and the light goes silver where the canopy breaks open. Biscuit's ears are green tipped in the shadows, my yellow jacket bright against the pine. And I wonder if from somewhere high above us we look just like two colors in a painting, yours and mine. Keep your eyes wide open, there is so much here. All the green in the world is exactly what you need, my dear. All the green in the world is here today, and I'm walking right through the middle of it. All the green in the world on display, and I can't believe I ever learned to forget it. All the green in the world, all the green in the world, every shade of alive wrapped around this girl. All the green in the world. I will carry this with me when I go back to the city and the concrete and the gray. I'll keep a leaf print memory behind my eyes of every shade of green I found today. And when the winter comes and strips the color, when the world goes brown and the light goes low, I will close my eyes and walk this trail again, and all the green in the world will start to grow. All the green, all the green, every shade of it, my roots and leave my worries at the door. The morning air is calling like it's called 100 times before. Yellow jacket on my back, my Beagle at my side. The trailhead sign says nature's close. I'm ready for the ride. 6/10 of a mile, that's all it takes to feel the weight lift off my shoulders like it breaks. Something in the green, something in the light, something always puts my heart back right. Nature trail, nature trail, take me where the wild things grow. Nature trail, nature trail, let the river heal me slow. Through the fern and the filtered sun, through the place where I become more than what the week has made of me. Nature trail, set me free. My dog is chasing shadows through the undergrowth and ferns. Every bend reveals a new lesson the city never learns. The sound of water underneath the canopy of trees is the only notification that I need today, believe. 6/10 of a mile and I'm already new. The trail has a way of seeing you through. Something in the roots, something in the stone reminds me I was never really alone. Nature trail, nature trail, take me where the wild things grow. Nature trail, nature trail, let the river heal me slow. Through the fern and the filtered sun, through the place where I become more than what the week has made of me. Nature trail, set me free. I don't need a destination, I don't need a plan laid out, just a wooden sign and all this time and the faith to find my way without a doubt. This dirt beneath my feet is holy ground. In the quiet I am finally found. Nature trail, take me home, not to walls but to the open. Nature trail, I'm not alone out here, everything is open. Nature trail, nature trail. Yeah, the forest has a way of giving back what the world takes away. There's a sign that says 2.4 kilometers left, and the trail climbs up through birchwood and breath. My lungs are burning, but my spirit is white. There's a summit out there with my name inscribed. I don't know what waits on the other side, but I've been too long standing still inside. So I lean into the uphill, I lean into the climb, 1 foot in front, 1 step at a time. Finding the peak, finding the peak, not because I have to, because I see something that the valley floor can never show. A view that only comes to those who go. Finding the peak, finding the peak. I am stronger than the doubts that speak. Every ache along the way has something real to say. I'm finding the peak today. My Beagle doesn't know what effort is. She just runs ahead like every step is bliss. Maybe that's the wisdom that I came to learn. The joy is in the going, not the thing rise above what I believe I'm capable of. Let me prove it to the sky. Today I'm gonna get there. Today I fly. Finding the peak, finding the peak. Not because I have to, because I seek something that the valley floor can never show. A view that only comes to those who go. Finding the peak, finding the peak. I am stronger than the doubts that speak. Every ache along the way has something real to say. I'm finding the peak today. It's not about the top, it's about who you are. When the easy road is stopped, then you find out just how far your heart is willing to carry you. When the whole world falls away and it's just you and the mountain in the bright, impossible day. Forest Peak, I'm coming. Forest Peak, I'm near. Every hill I've climbed to get here brought me somewhere clear. Forest Peak, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I made it here. Yeah, I made it here. There's a curve ahead I cannot see around, and the light shifts gold where the roots meet ground. My dog slows down, she looks up at me like she's saying, trust what you cannot see. Every story worth telling has a turn, a moment where you hold your breath and learn that you can't plan your way around the bend. You just walk right through and begin again. Where the path bends, where the path bends, that's where everything begins. Where the path bends, where the path bends, that's where I find my way. And you think the road was leading somewhere straight, but grace was always hiding just around the way. Where the path bends, that's where I find a whole new version of my mind. I've been a girl who mapped out every move, colored in the lines, stayed in the groove. But this trail doesn't care about my plans. It gives me stream sounds instead of demands. And at every twist there's something new to see. A cardinal red in a seeded tree, a patch of sun across a mossy log, and my Beagle's joy in the morning fog. Where the path bends, where the path bends, that's where everything begins. Where the path bends, where the path bends, that's where I find my way. And you think the road was leading somewhere straight, but grace was always hiding just around the way. Where the path bends, that's where I find a whole new version of my mind. I used to fear the unknown turning, now I feel the longing burning to go further than the eye can see, into the life that's made for me. The bend is not a wall, it's a door, a chance to find out what the trail's for. I didn't come here to stay on solid ground, I came to see what beauty can be found. Where the path bends, I'll be there, with the wind in my hair, no weight to bear. Where the path bends, I'll lean in and let the wild forest begin again and again and again. Where the path bends, ooh, 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 where the path bends, where the path bends, ooh, 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 where the path bends. You got 4 paws and a nose that knows every secret the forest floor holds. You don't need a plan, you just need to move. Little Beagle, you were born for this groove. I used to walk these trails alone before you made my heart your home. Now every step is twice as bright. Every morning is a new sunrise. Step by step with you through the green and golden blue. Every path is worth the walking when you're right here beside me, talking in your own language, tail and paw. You remind me what life's for. Step by step, you and me. That's exactly how I wanna be. You stop to smell the stream-edge stones. You howl a little at a pine cone. I laugh until my sides hurt good. Lost and found in the middle of the woods. Some days I wake up heavy, friend, and wonder where my spark went then. But you look at me like I hung the moon, and the whole world comes back into tune. Step by step with you through the green and golden blue. Every path is worth the walking when you're right here beside me, talking in your own language, tail and paw. You remind me what life's for. Step by step, you and me. That's exactly how I wanna be. Just lean against my leg. You don't offer me a solution, you just look up instead. With those soft brown beagle eyes, so full of something simple and wise. Like, hey, we're here and the air is sweet, and that's enough, that's complete. Step by step, step by step, every mile I'll never forget. Step, you and me, wild and warm and wonderfully free. My good girl, my best friend, I hope this trail never ends. Step by step with you. Beside the stream and cup the cold in my palms, and something loosens hold. The moss is thick on every patient stone. It grew here slow, it grew here all alone. There's a kind of quiet here that heals, a kind of truth that no one else reveals. You have to come out here to understand that the world is run by water, stone in hand. Moss and moving water, the stream and the shade. Nature never rushes what the seasons have made. Moss and moving water, teach me to be still, to let the current carry me instead of fight uphill. Moss and moving water, that's where I belong. Soft and slow and living, that's how I'll grow strong. My dog laps up the water from the edge, doesn't know she's standing on some kind of ledge. Between the busy world and all of this, she just drinks, and it is pure bliss. Sunlight breaks through cedar canopy and lands in pieces on the stream for me, like a letter written in a language clear, saying that already here. Moss and moving water, the stream and the shade. Nature never rushes what the seasons have made. Moss and moving water, teach me to be still, to let the current carry me instead of fight uphill. Moss and moving water, that's where I belong. Soft and slow and living, that's how I'll grow strong. I have been a fast-moving thing, racing through the week, but moss doesn't worry about the pace it keeps. It just grows where it's planted, one small inch at a time, and the stream finds its ocean without ever trying to climb. Maybe that's the lesson I've been hiking here to find. Let go of the rushing, and the rest will come in time. Moss and moving water, quiet and clear. Everything I needed was already here. Moss and moving water, stay a little while. Moss and moving water, yeah, stay and breathe and smile. Yeah, stay and breathe and smile. I've been coming here since I was 22, when I didn't know what else to do. These old pines have watched me cry and grin. They've seen the shape of who I've always been. There's something about a place you return to, something that holds what life puts you through. The bark is thick with years that we've both kept, a record of every promise and regret. The trees know my name, they don't say it out loud, but they know me the same. Through the sun and the cloud, the trees know my name, in the language of rings, in the way the light falls on familiar things. I come back and the forest says, welcome home. You were always known here, you were never alone. My dog sniffs the roots like she reads a book, written long before she took her first look at this world. But something in her knows this is sacred ground. Wherever the old oak grows, I press my hand against the cedar side, and I feel the years that live inside. 100 summers stored beneath the skin, and I am just beginning to begin. The trees know my name, they don't say it out loud, but they know me the same. Through the sun and the cloud, the trees know my name, in the language of rings, in the way the light falls on familiar things. I come back and the forest says, welcome home. You were always known here, you were never alone. I've changed my hair, I've changed my mind, left some people and some dreams behind, but the trail is always where I was, and the trees don't love me any different, because they've watched me find and watched me lose. They've seen me standing here in every pair of shoes, and still the branches lean a little toward the light, the way I'm learning to lean toward what feels right. The trees know my name. Yeah, the trees know my name, and they've been keeping it safe, all the same, through every season, through every change. The trees know my name. I'll keep coming back again. The trees know my name. I checked my phone at the trailhead gate. One bar of service, then it gave up straight. Slipped it in my pocket, didn't think twice. For the first time in months I felt something nice. There's a world beyond the screen glow, a world the algorithms don't know, where the only thing that's trending is the light through leaves descending, and the stream that keeps on bending toward a place worth defending. And no signal, no problem, no likes, no reply. No signal, no problem, just me in the sky. And no trending, no scrolling, no headlines today. No signal, no problem, just getting away. Just getting away. My Beagle doesn't know about the feed. She only knows what she can smell and breathe. She's present like a prayer, like a practice I forgot. She's living in the only moment that we've got. And I don't miss the noise the way I thought I would. It turns out the silence is finally understood, when the only ping is birdsong I can hear. Everything that's been trying to reach me all year. And no signal, no problem, no likes, no reply. No signal, no problem, just me in the sky. No trending, no scrolling, no headlines today. No signal, no problem, just getting away. Just getting away. They say the world will end if you're not watching, but the world kept spinning while I wasn't logging. Every minute that I gave back to the green was the richest, realest minute I have seen. And my nervous system settled like a lake in the middle of a windless golden day. And I thought, oh, this is what I was before. The notifications started keeping score. No signal, no problem, I found something more. No signal, no problem than what I came here for. No signal, I'm breathing. No signal, I'm here. No signal, no problem, everything's clear. Everything's clear. Yeah, everything's finally clear. There are days the trail feels longer than before, and my legs are asking what we're doing this for. The sun is high, the shade is thin, but something in me says begin again. Just keep walking, that's the only truth I know. And the path is hard and the pace is slow. You don't have to know the reason or the end. Just take the next step around the next bend. Just keep walking, just keep walking. Let the trail do what the trail does. Just keep walking, just keep walking. Love the miles for everything that was. The ache in your boots and the weight on your back will be the story that you tell looking back. So just keep walking, don't you stop. Keep going until you reach the top. My dog slowed down around mile 3. She found a shady route and looked at me like, hey, can we rest? Can we sit a while? So we did, and I remembered how to smile. Because walking isn't only about the pace. Sometimes sitting still is the holiest place. And then you rise and your legs remember right, and the whole trail opens back up in the light. Just keep walking, just keep walking. Let the trail do what the trail does. Just keep walking, just keep walking. Love the miles for everything that was. The ache in your boots and the weight on your back will be the story that you tell looking back. So just keep walking, don't you stop. Keep going until you reach the top. Every woman who has ever climbed alone knows this feeling in her marrow and her bone, that the giving up was always just a breath away. But she chose the trail, she chose to stay. She put one foot in front and then the next, and the mountain stopped feeling like a test. It started feeling like a gift she gave to the part of herself she came to save. Just keep walking, just keep walking. One more step, one more mile. Just keep walking with the trail-worn smile. Just keep walking, you're not done. Just keep walking toward the sun. Just keep walking. Yeah, just keep walking. There it is, the peak, the sky, the view, the whole valley golden going through. Every color I forgot the world could hold is laid out bright and breathing green and gold. We took the long way, didn't cut a thing. We earned this light, we earned this opening. My dog is spinning circles at the edge of everything we climbed to reach this ledge. We made it from the trailhead to the sky. We made it, my good girl and I. Through the roots and the river, through the ache and the doubt, through the green and the golden, we figured it out. We made it, and the view says it all. ragged girl who climbed this hill. We made it from the trailhead to the sky. We made it, my good girl and I. Through the roots and the river, through the ache and the doubt, through the green and the golden, we figured it out. We made it, and the view says it all, that the best thing in the world is the moment after the fall. We made it. And one day I look back at this moment, a girl on a peak in a yellow coat, with a beagle asleep beside her, and the whole world stretched like a note, held long and sweet in the blue afternoon. And I'll say yes, I was there. I was 20-something and I climbed and I breathed that mountain air, and I learned what my body could carry, and I learned what my heart could hold. And the trail gave me back to myself when I was starting to feel old. We made it, yeah, we really made it here. We made it out of everything I feared. The trail is behind us, the sky